Hey, shalom, shalom. Hey, before I get started, I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, Rakah Kodash. Double honors unto my apostles and elders of Greatmillstone. Peace and safety to all the sincere Akim that's out here pushing this word in truth and in all sincerity. Shalom. All right. And that means what I said was greetings. In the name of the Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, who is what his real name is Yahawashi, all right, and his Father, whose name is Yahawah, through the Holy Spirit, all right, and double honors unto my apostles and elders of Greatmillstone, who are ruling well, all right. Shalom to all, peace and greetings to you, sincere brothers and you sisters out there as well in these times that we're in, all right. So I want to do a quick little response. All right, as you can see, the title of this video is Donald Trump's attempted, I believe I said attempted assassination. All right, titled "Watch Your Mouth." All right, and it's really just that simple. This thing happened. I want to say Saturday. We found out, us brothers found out about it after camp on Saturday, that there was an attempt on the former president's life. Right now it's early. I'm just kind of waking up, so excuse my voice, and I don't feel like cutting on lights. So that's a problem. I'm sorry for you, but we're gonna deal with this subject matter quickly and efficiently, and get this point clear through the spirit. So, like I said, these are great times. Let's open up with this. The Lord said this. Give me 1 second. All right. This is Matthew 10:16. And it says, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves." I'm going to read that again. This is the Lord speaking. Matthew 10:16. "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves." All right. Now, let's stop right there. We're in the midst of wolves. We're in the midst of wolves and leopards, bears. We're in the midst of a 7-headed dragon, 10 horns. You understand what I'm saying? We're sheep. So we don't have any defense. We don't have any defense in this thing of ours outside of Yahawashi, Yahawashi, because Yahawashi is our shepherd. All right. So when you are, I know I'm building my point up to what we're getting to, but the point of this, what I'm speaking on right now, was the fact that you got to understand what you're playing up against. All right. Let's get a few more scriptures. Let's build off of this. Is it Ephesians? Because if you clicked on this video or you watched this video and you think that this is all about speculating about what the hell happened to the former president, then this isn't what this lesson's about. And we're going to talk about that as well. This is Ephesians 6, and I'm gonna go start at 10. says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Let's look at that in the blue letter. I know what it means. I've heard. I know. But let's just look it up for the sake of this. All right. Ephesians 6 and 11. All right.
Strong's G 3180. Methodiah.
All right. So that's the word for wiles. And Methodiah sounds a lot like method. All right. So cunning art, deceit, craft, trickery. So we're not, as the scriptures are saying, that we may be able to stand against the craftiness, the deceit, the trickery of the devil. Who's the devil? The devil is the so-called white man, specifically the elite of his people. They're all the devil, but we're not concerned about Karen, all right, and Joe, Billy Joe. All right, the elite are the ones that are doing the cunning things behind the scenes here. Okay? Verse 12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and against, matter of fact, I also want to get this in another. Bear with me 1 second. This is the NLT of Ephesians 6 and 12. It says, for we are not fighting against flesh and blood enemies, but against evil rulers and authorities of the unseen world, against mighty powers in the dark world, and against evil spirits in the heavenly places. I want to get this in another version too. Let me see, that was Ephesians 6. Computer over here sounding like a jet engine. All right, this is Ephesians 6 and 12 in the BBE version. It says, for our fight is not against flesh and blood, but against authorities and powers, against the world rulers of this dark night, against the spirits of evil in the heavens. So again, we're just sheep fighting against high level power, principalities and authorities. So you got to be mindful on everything that you're saying. Right now, you got a lot of, as soon as this event occurred, a lot of people don't even grasp how major of an event this really actually is. Right? This is a major historical event that just occurred several days ago. It's very major. All right? When you go into the history, the last attempt on a president's life was Ronald Reagan. Right? That was like in the early 80s. And then you had an attempt on Gerald Ford's life. And then you had an attempt, well, not an attempt, but was taken, JFK. And then JFK not Junior, but RFK, I believe. Okay. And then you had going back to Abraham Lincoln. This isn't a major thing. So the response to most people, which the internet has created this avenue for people to be so, is people want to become, what's the word? Inspector Gadget on some shit, right? They want to, you know, put on their specs and rewind and slow it down, and they want to figure out, you know, is it real or is it fake? And that's going to go into my next point. Everybody is stuck on, is it real, is it fake? What motivated this lesson is, I was watching a video of Hassan Campbell, and he was talking about how he has a lot of questions about what happened. And this is the problem with our people and people in general, specifically you Americans, is you're more so worried about is it real? Did it happen? What happened? Is this a false flag? Is it this? Is it that? Was it faked? And that's irrelevant. That's why I said if you clicked on this thinking that you were going to get some conspiracy theory video about, you know, if you slow it down to the 30-second marker and watch this, look at this. Like, who fucking cares? Who fucking really cares? You shouldn't. You should only care about the fact that it happened. All right? This is 2 Timothy 2 and 23. But foolish and unlearned questions avoid, knowing that they do gender strife. You hear that? Let's get that in the BBE again. That's 2 Timothy 2 and 23. All right. Second Timothy 2 and 23 in the BBE version of the Bible. All right. And it says, and put away foolish and uncontrolled questioning. Ooh, seeing that they are a cause of trouble. You hear that? No, man, why would this happen? And why would this? And did you see that? And why would they allow this man? And why would he? And what about the person that was behind? And why would all of these questions is irrelevant. That's the point of this. Who fucking cares? And I'll admit it, when I first saw it, I was like, because we are all question everything that we see. So I'm not saying do not question everything, but at a certain point of your questioning abilities, you should get to a place of these questions don't even matter. Okay? Well, did he get backdoored? Is this a sign from the elite? Is it this? Is it that? Who cares? Who cares? What you need to know is that shit is fucking happening. Monumental things are happening. And if you speaking on these things, you need to watch your mouth. Watch your tone. As you can see from the screenshot of this video, I seen something earlier as well. Remember what happened to Alex Jones? Speaking about the Sandy Hook situation. And the fact that he got sued behind that for like $1 billion or something crazy. Right? You can't just continue to be loose with your tongue and what you're saying. Hey, see? You can't be loose in what you're saying. Now, if you're sitting in your own kitchen with your own family or your brothers or your friends, and you're talking and you're saying whatever you're saying, hey, that's another thing. Still be mindful of what you say to others. But if you're talking to people that are in a like-mindedness with you, then be my guest. But putting this information on the internet, when all of this stuff is being transcribed, when all of this stuff is being recorded, when all of this stuff is being set in place to come against not just us in this truth, but also Americans, all right? You got to be mindful of this. That's why I started this out with, we are sent forth in a world of wolves. We're sheep here. Okay? Yes. We understand greatly that we shall be persecuted for this word's sake. All right. Shalom to everybody tuning in as well. But why add extra strife and suffrage onto you by not just following what the Lord is saying here? Mind your mouth, mind your tongue, mind what you clicking and liking and sharing. Everything don't got to be shared either. That's part of your fouling. Esau is making a case to move on everybody. And he's going to move. He's going to move on us. That's it. That goes without being said. But if he's going to move on us, let it be in the spirit of Yahawashi, where they were relying on him. Not you on the internet trying to be sensational with this. A lot of people are got breaking news demons on. They want to breaking news. We're not TMZ over here. Sit back sometimes. Explore. See what people are saying, people are doing. How are people feeling? I seen another video of a guy, a veteran, seen some woman making a comment. A lot of you people out here, you're going to find yourself in a lot of trouble making these. Damn, the shooter missed. He had one fucking job. You see in these type of videos. So a guy seen a woman, I guess they lived in the same town or whatever, and he seen a woman saying that, talking about the shooter missed or whatever. He pulled up on her at her job. Are you such and such? Are you at such and such online? He was like, so you thought it was okay to say that the president, about the former president, this, that, and the third? See, this thing has become a shit show. But that doesn't mean that we here as prophets of the Lord got to engage in the shit show. We're here to teach. Like I said, this isn't about what happened with the Trump. This is about what the scriptures say. All right? So going back to Ephesians 6 and 12 again. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, and against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Okay? Now, I was watching, there was a show, if you're not familiar with, you may be familiar with. There was a show that came out years ago. And it was called, shit, at this point, we're talking like 10 years at this point. Damn, time be flying. Show called Scandal. Let me see if I can pull it up. Show called Scandal. Show called Scandal with Kerry Washington. All right. And hold on, I'm typing and talking at the same. All right. Let's see if I can play it real quick.
Excuse me, can I get this?
Bear me 1 second. This is all live and direct.
Virginia, where Jerry Grant.
All right, hold on.
It's gonna be okay.
Give me 1 second.
I promise.
Breaking news tonight.
Hold up. I'm gonna put it on the screen, but I'm gonna keep the volume so, because you know, copyright and all that bull. All right. So this is a show from back in the day. As you can see, the title of it is season 3, episode 18, The Death of Jerry Grant. All right. Like I said, I had the volume low, so there is no volume. You're just gonna have to read along. Oh, fuck it, man. I don't know.
When I was doing Our Town, waiting in the wings for my cue, I was about to throw up.
Get used to it.
Hold on, actually. Like I said, this is all all in the spirit. I don't have this all planned up, so.
Dad. I'm sorry you're going to lose.
Jerry.
So hold on real quick. This guy right here is the president on this show. I'm making a point with this so you can see that sometimes plays happen that don't make sense to the public, but it's a play on the emotions. So this is the president of the show. That's the president, it's the wife, and that's his son, Jerry. Right? I'm sorry, Jerry. If you notice, he just said, "I'm sorry you're going to lose." Because in this show, the president, he don't even want to be the president. He doesn't even want to be the president. He wants to lose. All right? But the powers that be, the true governors of the world in this show, they show you that there's groups that are beyond the CIA and the FBI that are above them, that you don't know about, that we don't know about, that this show speaks about, right? And now hold on. So he says this is the son.
This criminal arrest is important.
Now please give a warm Springfield welcome to the President of the United States of America, Fitzgerald Grant III.
Hold on. I know I'm all over the place. This is a Secret Service guy. Okay? Secret Service. But even though he works for the Secret Service, I'm giving the show away. Even though he works for the Secret Service, he actually works for a group that is beyond and above the Secret Service. Okay? So you see he's touching the president's son. Remember the title of the video, the episode. All right?
The man hurts you. He uses you. And he will throw you away when he's done with you. I just wanted to give you the chance to be free. To be happy.
We all know we're on the cusp of another election, and it's an important one. And I hope you all vote, ideally for me.
Is any of it real? You and Dad? You and me? The
Finding, first and foremost of all, is finding and punishing.
I'm gonna kill you leave here. And who's gonna stop me, sweetie? You?
That's the son, remember? So I can stop right here. I don't want to play too much. But the point of this, and I'm probably going to close here in a second anyway, is look at this picture. The guy that he trusted, his head of Secret Service, touched his son's shoulder. I'll give you this episode. And basically, he poisoned the son. Why? Why? Why did he poison the son? Because people are driven by emotions in this world. See, the one thing that the wiles of the Satan, wiles of the devil, the trickery is to play on the emotions of the people. That's why it's important, brothers and sisters, to maintain your emotions in these times on all levels. Not just all your emotions, your happy emotions, your sad emotions, your anxiety, your aggravation, every emotion that you can think on, you got to control it. It's not about controlling your emotions when somebody hurts your feelings. All emotions. Because this devil is playing on our emotions. See, right now, these liberals, they're celebrating. Yeah, this fucked up, man. They should have, you know, all of you niggas, you're making your jokes and your funny videos trying to get go viral and make laughs. You're showing yourself who you really are to this place. Although this place already knows, but you get my drift. Everything is being watched. All right? What you got right there? 2 Corinthians 2:11. Should Satan get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant. I was going to pull that next. We are not ignorant of his devices. You understand? This is a show that came out. I was watching this show over 10 years ago. Good show. I mean, it has some good points. It's like an ABC Love kind of show. So, you know, it's a little annoying, but at the same time, it exposes, as you can see, a lot of good little points. This guy here didn't want to be the president. Do you see this picture again? They forced this family into a photo op, unaware to, he's the president, unaware to what the hell is going on. They lost a son. And you know what happened? He won that election. He won. They did this in the name. He was losing in the run. And then boom, this happened. So don't be surprised if something else occurs between now. We were saying this Saturday. Nothing matters right now except what's happening with this presidential election in America between now and November. Nothing else matters. Nothing. We don't give a fuck about the Olympics. Something could happen, but who cares? Who cares? This is what's in matters. Even though we know, yes, we know it's already planned and scripted. Yes. So therefore, if it's scripted, why are you worrying yourself with a bunch of questions?
Virginia, where Jerry Grant, the president's 15-year-old son, collapsed on stage during the campaign.
Hold on, I'm just playing it. See if anything else.
Waiting for his
Class medical team, President Grant, First Lady, President Grant, First Lady.
Jonas B. In this case, the CDC traced it to a substrain, which is kept under lock and key.
See, hold on, let me show you. Actually, one more point. That's the guy that did it. That's the guy that poisoned the president's son in the series. You see? And he's sitting there with a straight face because even though he's the president, who he checks into is above him. That's why he was able to do what he did. See, understanding in this thing, the president is a pawn, man. The president of the United States is a pawn. So if you're going to allow your mind to go a bunch of places with this, you're just going to have a bunch of questions with no answers. And if you do have a bunch of questions that you don't have answers to, don't put this shit on the internet because you might have to answer to your own questions. Yes, this thing is scripted. Yes, this thing is happening. But while we're here, we got to maintain our composure and watch. Just simply watch. Simply pay attention. Okay? And especially with us teaching, man, I'm going to close up here. Especially with us in this ministry, teaching. If you consider yourself a teacher in this thing, man, this is the time where you got to make sure your words are seasoned with salt. Your words are on point. That's why it's important to specifically teach what is taught within the scriptures. That's where our justification comes from. All right? So sometimes these events will occur to sway the people. Maybe they're not done. Maybe something else might happen. But like I said early in the year to my father-in-law, I said, hey, man, I won't be surprised if there is no election this year. There may not be an election. Or maybe there's an election, but it's all mail-in votes. They might shut this shit down. That's like, this is something that's serious. And who knows if this is the last of this. In that show, the president was speaking just like the president was to his supporters. And that happened. Just like Donald Trump. Hey, so with that, I'm going to close this up. I just want to make it clear through the spirit that we are fighting against high-powered people. Even though Yahawashi is with us, we are only justified in our words that the Lord put on us to speak. And the Lord didn't create us to be, we're not Dabu 7, all right? We're not these channels that are we're not a conspiracy, even though we deal with conspiracy theories, we're not a conspiracy channel where you're going to break down the goddamn Michael Jackson video. That's not what we're here for. All right? What's more important is locking into these scriptures, getting the understanding your enemies, understanding what time you're in, understanding how close we are to Jacob's trouble. A lot of Jake don't want to do that because it's more fun to be a conspiracy talk head. That gets the viewpoints. All right? Well, I said, if you watch this thinking that you was gonna get a breakdown of the event that occurred on Saturday, you're wrong. I'm not even concerned about that. I seen it. I'm over it, honestly. Who cares at this point? On to the next thing. All right. So with that, I want to close up. I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto my apostles and elders of Greatmillstone. Peace and safety to all you sincere Akim. Shalom to all you brothers that tuned in, put scriptures in, the water. Matter of fact, let me read these real quick. Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust ye in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not onto thy own understanding. Right? Lord told us that we're dealing with high-powered demons in high places that do what they're going to do. It's going to be more. Think about George W. Bush Jr. Right? Part of what got him into the office was September the 11th, 2001. You get my drift. When that occurred, people rallied around him. So don't get caught up in the politics of this thing, man. See what's going on and keep teaching. All right? Shalom.